Casey just coming onto the high ropes now. This kid is so brave. Everything she does. Oh! Okay. Not too scared. Yeah. Here she comes. Well done. How'd you feel? You don't feel anything. You just easy, 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 easy. Great work, Casey. Just come into the arcade for a little bit.
Please hold on to the side panels for a better motion ride experience.
Round 2 of the slide. Oh, you got stuck. We're going up, we're on paratroopers, aren't we? Is that good?
Going up in the air.
We're getting higher and higher and higher.
Going higher. Going higher.
Don't look. Just come into the Skyline Pavilion after being in the fair, and there is PJ Masks having some photos over there, as you can see. So we're just heading back to our chalet now for a little while, get something to eat, and then we're going to go back out and watch an Animals Go Wild show, I think it's called. So we're just off to watch Animals Go Wild now. We're just heading down, it's in centre stage. You can see some of the upcoming shows and stuff. Term time midweeks and weekends. This is a term time midweek. Sometimes Justin Fletcher's here. He comes to the Tots breaks. We're going to go get into the queue now. And we're going to start letting everyone in. Literally having to walk to the end of the queue for this show. It's like the doors ain't, I think, is it opened? Literally just opened, and this is how long the queue is. All the way right down here to the exit.
Welcoming you all in. Now a couple of things to note. We do have the stalls bar open on the right side of the
incredible animals from all around the world. We believe in making education fun for all the family and love to do things a little different to others. So in order for us to talk about animals, we must start from the beginning. And that can only mean one thing. It's time to meet the dinosaurs. It's time to meet one of the largest and slowest plant eaters ever to have walked planet Earth. It lived around 145 million years ago during the massive theory. These animals grew to the size of a bus and weighed. Cheer and make some noise for the Stegosaurus!
Now, from a herbivore to a clear carnivore, it's time to tell you about one of the coolest animals on the planet. I'm talking about the wolf. Now, I want to make sure he feels nice to home here at Butlins Minehead. Sound of 3. I want to hear every single person in this room howling just like the wolf. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. That was amazing. Now, the grey wolf is believed to be around 1 million years old. They're all born with stunning blue eyes and they can hunt from the ages of just 3 months old. Now when they are hunting, they are super fast runners. In fact, these guys can actually reach speeds of around 35 miles per hour, so you're just not getting away from them. Now when they do go hunting, they don't do this by themselves, they do this with all their friends. And that is called a pack. Now the wolf does have a little bit of a softer side, as when they find a partner, they stay together for life. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for one of the coolest animals ever, the wolf!
Now for the coolest to one of the most powerful, it's time to meet a gorilla. Now the gorilla's numbers have been low over the years, but they are improving, and that is because of some of the incredible charity work around the world, such as the Diane Fossey Foundation. She's the lady that inspired the movie Gorillas in the Mist. Now kids, when a gorilla's angry, you're gonna know about it. They beat on their chest to make a noise like a gorilla. Minehead, can you be louder than this one? After 3, beat on your chest, make a noise like a gorilla. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Now human beings, we can be told apart by our fingerprints, but with the
Oh, boys and girls, I'm so sorry. Is everybody okay? Oh,
calm yourself down. I promise it's only bleach.
what?
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 We are going to have some fun today.
We are indeed.
And I've decided
Yeah?
we're going to do something Butlins don't like doing at their shows.
What's that?
We are going to give away prizes.
No.
Not just one, loads of them.
Stop it.
Who wants to win loads of prizes? Now, to win those prizes, all we got to do, join in, have fun, like animals. Easy.
Craig, even better than that, why don't we actually look for the happiest family in the room?
Give me a wave and a cheer if you are the happiest family here at Butlins.
This is a happy people.
Nice, very good there. Twerking!
Yeah, he is.
Pack it in, you dirty thing.
Ah, so funny.
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me.
What's up?
Can I have a word?
Yeah?
At the beginning of the show, the Stegosaurus came out. That was the dinosaur bit.
Right.
We go from the Stegosaurus into you. However, you were late for work. Yes, you was. Which means you don't have a part in the show anymore.
No.
Which means you have to leave the stage. Come on.
Oh,
Off
boys
you
and
go.
girls, give him a boo.
Off you go. If you're late, you're late.
Right, this isn't about you, this is about these guys. It's their holiday and they get to decide what happens.
Nobody in this room wants to know about a late dinosaur.
Would you like to know about dinosaur? Told you.
Fine, time to learn about a dinosaur.
Hello, mate. Now, boys and girls, everybody put one hand in the air, give it a nice big wave, and say hi, Tracy. Very good. This is Tracy the Triceratops. Did you know the word Triceratops actually means 3-horned face?
3-horned face.
Yeah.
Did you know the word two-faced is the same meaning for management?
Whoa.
Not here, Skegness.
You are going to get us kicked out again. Now look, take a look at those horns on the front of his face. Boys and girls, let's see you do your best Triceratops horns.
Horns, let's have a look at them.
Very good. Now, did you know those horns are used for piercing through any material?
What kind of material?
Ooh, like those leather trousers that you wear on a Saturday night?
I ride a motorbike.
I'm sure you do.
I know about that.
No, you don't.
Triceratops.
I said that.
One of the last dinosaurs ever to have walked planet Earth before the thing happened.
What thing?
Massive meteorite crashed into Earth.
Whoa, Craig! She can hear you! Fat or blubber. They use that blubber to keep themselves nice and insulated in the freezing cold Arctic temperatures and also under the water. But speaking of the water, the polar bear is an incredible swimmer. In fact, the longest recorded swim by a polar bear was over 9 days, covering a distance of 426 miles. Although If you were to see one polar bear touch his nose against another, well, that means he's normally asking for something like food. And finally, and most importantly, if you find yourself alone in the Arctic with a polar bear, you see him with his ears back, his head down, and he's growling. Well, you need to get your running shoes on. Chances are he is fuming and about to start charging too. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for one of the coolest animals on the ice.
The females don't keep their antlers till springtime, so they can fight over the best feeding grounds for their babies. Those babies can run faster than Usain Bolt within 20 minutes of being born. That's so that they can keep up with the herd as it moves. That's a herd of up to 500,000 reindeer at a time.
So that's the show that we've just been and watched, the Animal Guys. It was so good actually, you know, I really enjoyed it actually. It was a good little watch. What about you guys?
I love it more than Casey.
What about Chan? What about Clark, Casey?
I liked it.
Did you? Which was your favourite animal?
The koala.
The koala. Called Charlotte.
Yeah. No, that's not even an animal.
You can see the
That's not even an animal.
Butlins Hotel up there.
This is the real animal.
Looks like it needs a good lick of paint, I think, outside and a bit of a cleaner.
Mummy, my favourite animal. You're not talking about my favourite animal.
What's your favourite animal?
My favourite animal is a monkey. A monkey.
A monkey. There wasn't a monkey on there, was there? There was a gorilla though.
No, monkeys are good.
I was on about in the show.
The monkeys, they're supposed to be the show.
So we're just heading to watch Frozen Adventure Skyline Gang in the pavilion, which is the kids' favourite show here at Butlins.
Hey! The last time I saw something so fabulous was when I looked in the mirror. I'm so happy to see you, Gogo.
And I'm so happy we got to see the polar light.
In fact, we're so happy we could dance!
Dance,
are here randomly. Didn't come on holiday with them, but they're here, so we're gonna go meet them now. We're heading to Reds, aren't we, kiddies? Yeah, go on then, go into Reds. Go find your cousins.
That's new building or what?
Yeah. So let's see what's on in here then. What's going on? Entertainment in Reds tonight.
So tell me what you want, what you really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want.
Gonna vlog something.
I just got a lightsaber
You did, didn't you? Where did you get that from?
from the shop.
Got it from Reds, didn't we? It was a freebie because the card. It was a freebie because the card machine had stopped working, hadn't it? So that was
Yeah, I'm
good.
saying, when you get outside.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. So we just had an evening in Reds.
Tell how much was
So we had an evening in Reds. Watched Skyline Gang before Frozen Adventure, which was good. Met up with my cousins, had a nice evening. There was bingo bango on. Now we're going to head back to the room.
It's glowing.
Get our PJs on.
That's definitely going to be the best.
It is. We're going to head through this nice little pretty tunnel.
It's the end of the phrase.
Look at this prettiness. Stunning. Nice and pretty. Let's go back to the room then, shall we, Casey?
Yes.
You okay?
Yes.
Oh, some nice pretty lights over here. Nice and pretty.
I don't know how he found them, but he just found them. And Mummy, tell
Outside one
how
of the
much
chalets.
was this?
That was £10.
Yeah. He spent a lot of money for this.
You did. Put it back on.
And you'll see how it goes. On!
That looks well good.
And Mummy has a little bit on the bottom. I really want to try and sneak it.
So that brings me to the end of day 3 here at Butlins, Minehead. Absolutely shattered. It's been very, very busy all day again, as you've seen from all of the activities that we've done today. Tomorrow is our last day, so please stay tuned and watch our day 4 Butlins Minehead. Tomorrow we have planned Jack and the Beanstalk, Going for Gold, Butlins, Skyline Gang. We'll probably do the fair. We've got an arts and crafts session as well booked in. So stay tuned. If you like what you're watching, please like, comment and subscribe. And if you were just joining us today and you haven't watched all of the travel vlog series already, there is also a full walking tour of both the fair and the site, and please go and watch day 1 and day 2. So yeah, thanks.